दोनों की चालू कर दिया डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो चलेगा ना बस देखते हैं এটা অন যাবে হ্যাঁ সেটা উপরটা হ্যাঁ साउंड আসছে स्क्रीन टाइम चेंज कर दिया साउंड आया हाँ साउंड আসছে स्क्रीन बट सामान तो କଥା ହଉଛନ୍ତି इसको बंद करो हाँ এটা বন্ধ করো
Now the main challenges. What are the challenges for MSMEs and states of finance? First the thing is that non-availability of timely and adequate credit. High cost of credit. High risk perception among banks for lending MSMEs. Non-conducive environment. Non-conducive bank policies towards lending to startups or MSMEs. Bank require collaterals. Limited access to equity capital. Then non-extensive project appraisal, cumbersome disbursement process, entrepreneurs to turn financially literate, they are expecting, and modern technologies emphasize credit score. Now, what is the market demand? It is estimated that approximately 45 lakh crore is demand for the MSME. Formal sector from bank, everybody gives around 15 lakh crore. Other proprietor or other entrepreneurs coming around 10 lakh crore, and informal credit is around 20 lakh crore. But before fundraising, we lack something. Our entrepreneur, whoever coming from the bank or going for the investor, they need some to focus how to present their business to get the raise their fund. First, we think of the proprietorship, how the business constitutions. Is it proprietorship, partnership, LLP, private limited, public limited. So if anybody go for private limited company, then there is many statutory compliance, many transparencies they have to maintain, just like public company. So any investor or any banker, they can judge from whatever documents they have available. They can easy way to get the private equity, venture capital fund, IPO or bank funding. Then the entrepreneur should understand, so what's their objectives, particularly how they will serve the market, what problem they are solving. And sharing this slide because our entrepreneur, when they goes to bank or go to the investor, then they does not have the full knowledge or full homework on that. In
Dr.
many cases,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir, but we are not able to see the slides. We are only able to see the opening slide.
Slide is not visible.
So the slideshow is not happening. It's just the first slide.
Oh. Just a minute, maybe some technical error is there.
Sir, you please reshare the screen, it will work.
Is it showing now, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Is it showing?
It is showing now, sir.
Okay. So for an entrepreneur or for any business, they should understand the what purpose I will raise the fund, how much fund required, what actually I need. So there are some things I have highlighted here. They need some what problem they are going to solve, how much the market I will cater, what is the size, how much client I can get, market positioning, revenue, rate of return on investment, profitability, break even. So this type of homework is required. Then for set up a business, there are some face to face. Can be shared, it should be rented or owned or lease. Technically, क्या लगेगा मुझे? What permission is required? So that everything they should have the homework on that. Accordingly, they can decide how much money they require, for what purpose they will invest this money, and how the minimum they can optimize the cost and how they can minimize the expenses also. So when they go for any business proposal presentation, there should be this type of write-up. The information about their business proposals, their client segments, their team members, how they will execute the ideas, product technology information, who are the competitors there, how they segment categorize the serve the market, then according to the business financials, then their market opportunity, what is the need for their funding, then who will their company's shareholder or stakeholders. Now you see there are various stages of funding. It is the early stage, serious stage, then initial, then early stage, later stage, and then IPO, or when the company growing, then they go for these things. Now, what is the source of funding? This is, I think, make some gist. They basically, there are a lot of many things there. So multiple sources of funding are there. Initially, when the idea is coming with us, then we go for self-financing. Madam, is it audible or visible? Is the slide is visible?
Even now we can only see the presenting for fundraising slide.
Is it visible, ma'am?
So there's one slide which says presenting for fundraising, and that is visible.
Sir, you need to share the entire desktop instead of the slide.
Is it okay now?
So it's still on the same slide.
Yeah. Now it is presenting for fundraising.
Hey, that slide is showing because it is displaying in my computer. Or any technical
just one
error
slide.
there.
Only one slide is showing.
Sir, once again you can on share and share, sir. You can on share or it is there, then you can share once again.
Okay.
On share the screen, then you can share. Yes, you can share now, sir.
Yeah, is it showing now?
It will,
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
Show तो नहीं कर रहा problem क्या आ रहा है slide पे नहीं show रहा application पे ये share but
yes, sir.
Is it now visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay. So there are multiple sources of funding. So what we are talking of the self-financing. Initially, when we have got some idea, we are thinking of that. Then we are planning. Yes, this every day various ideas coming up, cropping up in our mind. So how we will go for this? Then the initial stage there may be a small capital is required. So that's before going to bank or any financial institute, whatever we are doing. So whatever we are doing, we are going for self-financing. This is the initial early stage of our venture. Then we go for friends and family or peer-to-peer lending. There are a lot of sites they are giving the peer-to-peer lending also. That thing I can share with later on also. Finance from satisfied customers, crowdfunding or funding from public, business plus and pitching events. There are a lot of events when they are got selected from government side or from insurance side, they get invested. Then angel investor funding is there, business incubator supports is there. Then sometimes vendors financing is there. There are some bank for product services, they got finance. Then venture capital, IPO, or normal way of funding from banks, NBFCs, NSICs, as well as 59-minute loan process. So these are the some structures where we can get from MSME funding. From banks, from microfinance institutes, NBFCs, development institutions, venture capital fundings, angel investors. So I have described here when the potential self-financing is there. So if you the initial stage when the business has not growing, then we call bootstrap funding. Peer-to-peer funding, something growth, some orders is there, then we call go for that. Then business plans or pitching event that I have highlighted there also. In seed stage, we require incubator system. In incubator, they are providing us the initial setup. Also, they are providing us the funding support. They are providing us the marketing support. Digital support is there. So there are many organizations. They have given us office space, utilities. Their support for the initial setup. Then various government loan scheme are there. CGTMS scheme, Mudra loan, Startup of India, and PMEGP scheme, KBSC margin money scheme. Then there are lot of investors there, angel investor. That is Indian Angel Network, Mumbai Angels, Lead Angels, Chennai Angels, all are there for investing. Then crowdfunding there. Crowdfunding from the public funding. There is a group on the platform, various digital platform there who can provide the crowdfunding. When the organization grows, then there are fund requires many more. Then we go for venture capital funds, go for banks, NBFCs or NSIS funding, venture debt funds are there. Then private equity, PE by investment firm are there, IPO we can go. But before this stage, our organizations needs some maturity, some growing stage, or initially after 2 to 3 years we can go for this position. Initially, this is one of the good scheme for the government of India, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana scheme. So Mudra scheme, how much you can get it initially? 50,000 for up to Kishore initial stage, then 50,000 to 5 lakh, then 5 lakh to 10 lakh. This is the 3 stages: Shishu stage, Kishore stage, and Tarun stage. The bank is giving this finance. This is one of the PMGP, one of the government's pioneer scheme there. Government is giving very much subsidies here, around 15% to 25% for general category and 25 to 35% government subsidies there. And this is, they can apply online. I have shared the link here. If they apply online and before that the project or all the things should be properly justified. Because in PMGP scheme, maximum case denied because of the entrepreneur does not have the idea or knowledge, does not have the proper information, how much they require, where from the machines comes, how much, how they will market these things. So if they study properly, with proper homework, bank will give the loan in the PMGP scheme, and they will get the subsidy, very good subsidy here. In case they go for upgradation, then government will fund up to 1 crore and subsidy also 50% to 20%. Then there is credit guarantee scheme for micro and small enterprise. Up to 2 crore rupees, the entrepreneur does not have to pay any additional collateral. So any micro, small MSME segment can be covered under this collateral free scheme. Then there is also credit link capital subsidy scheme that is for expansion or modernization or upgradation purpose, and up to 15% subsidy is there. So this is the various part where the entrepreneurs incentive will come and their total cost of funding will come down later on stages. And also whatever the loan liability part, they will also come down if they consider their proposal under PMGP scheme or credit link capital subsidy scheme or CGTMS scheme when they does not have any collateral. But bank give the loan only the good proposal, which is thinking as a low risk, viable, and that's a personal one-to-one counseling is very much required. Then credit guarantee scheme for subordinate debt. This is also one part of the scheme government is providing or giving this guarantee. Then SIDBI has got one scheme, Smile is there. They are giving loan for equipment funding 10 lakhs to 25 lakh rupees.
Excuse me, sir, you have five minutes more, sir.
This is the government has introduced startup loan in 59 minutes. I am not, well, government has initiated these things. Within 59 minutes, they will get the in-principle approval. But after due diligence and the documents submitted by the entrepreneur, the bank will consider for the sanction of the loan. So before uploading this document, the entrepreneur has to be well prepared, and after doing good homework, they can upload this document so that they can get the startup loan. For business purpose or for mudra loan, they can directly do it, and they can track. Then there are various schemes, particularly for MSME segment, SBI, PNB, all the commercial banks has various support systems and various schemes, different schemes as per the requirement. There are various customized product and services, particularly for the MSME funding, for export purpose, for packaging, import purpose. So a lot of things are there. So the requirement basis, they are customized this loan. Now the role of NSIC. How NSIC can help this entrepreneur for getting the loan? Our NSIC formed in the year 1955, and we provide the support for micro, small, and medium enterprise. Loan is a part, but how they'll get loan and where they'll get loan, that thing we first do counsel with the entrepreneur before sending to bank. This is the support services we provide to the entrepreneur. We are not act as a loan facilitator but credit facilitation. We also provide direct financing to the entrepreneurs. In addition, we provide add-on services to the entrepreneur, like credit facility through bank, raw material assistance, bill discounting, subsidy for assist entrepreneur, then marketing support, key the vital loan, digital marketing support, as well as promoting the entrepreneur in various platforms. What NSIC do? NSIC is not a bank. NSIC is a NBFC, non-banking financial corporation. So NSIC have made tie-up with lot of private commercial bank, SBI, then HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank. So lot of bank, you can see these are the list of bank to whom we have tie-up. How do we mainly do? We first, when some entrepreneur come to us for their loan, we try to understand what is the requirement and how it can be customized as per the banking norms and as per the resources available with the entrepreneur. We make the interview, we help them how to do marketing, what product should be the best one, where the competition less. So it is a personal guidance system depending upon the MSME entrepreneur and bank. We bridge the gap between the MSMEs and banks so that in maximum cases the loan get sanctioned. And for this, we don't charge anything from the entrepreneur. Only we have tie-up with bank, MO with bank. Bank share their processing fee, 50% of processing fee with us. So this is a thing. So when we will send the proposal to bank, bank will consider the 30,000 priority basis. So entrepreneur require term loan, working capital, bank guarantee, letter of credit, export credit, bill financing, as per the requirement. So before sending to bank, we send it along with the banking requirement, and the document entrepreneur submitted to us, we submit to the bank. We make the meeting with the banker, with the entrepreneur, and also presents the case to the banker so that they can get the loan easily as per the banking norms. This is the SC/ST entrepreneurs, they will get benefited. You see, government is giving the reimbursement, subsidy for procurement of plant machinery. So their cost of total project cost will come down. If they go for bank loan processing fee, this is the waive off. Then bank guarantee charges is waive off. So there are good subsidy for the SC/ST entrepreneurs. This is a subsidy we are providing to the SC/ST hub. Government of India entitled NSIC to giving the subsidies to the SC/ST entrepreneur who is taking the bank loan or bank guarantee charges and other incentive also there. Recently, Government of India given also fund of funds, mother of funds, and equity creation or equity fund to the MSME entrepreneur through SPV, special purpose vehicle. So NSIC has given around 10,000 crore funding, and we are making a separate vertical. This vertical is called NSIC Venture Capital Fund Limited. This is a recently formed up, and government has given the 10,000 crore fund for father of father fund, and it is also called Self-Reliant India Fund. It is given as an alternative investment fund for growth or micro MSME who is doing very well and they need further requirement for their expansion. So we are giving them equity through SPV. So here are the details write-up. It is also available in our website, nsic.co.in. That's why I'm skipping the slides. Then one thing is that recently you can understand every entrepreneur, every business house, their turnover has got defeated, and bank giving the CC on the basis of the turnover. Turnover means if you have got 1 crore turnover, then you are eligible for 20 lakhs cash credit limit. But due to COVID-19 or business bad scenario, the entrepreneur's turnover has got reduced. Then for executing their existing order, their working capital is very much shortage. So how to overcome this? So whenever some business entities, slide नहीं आ रहा है? नहीं, ये नहीं show कर रहा है. So whenever some entrepreneur needs raw material requirement or consumer requirement, NSIC give them, make payment to their purchaser for bulk procurement of the raw material. So what NSIC do? The units give us the non-fund based limit if they are with us as bank guarantee. Then against the bank guarantee, we make payment to the MSME vendors, MSME vendor supplier, so that they can get the raw material and working capital and make the business and bank rotation through their bank and also through NSIC. Becomes very helpful for the banker also, for the entrepreneur also, and NSIC also. Both all are win situation belonging. So who does not have the CC limit exhausted, then they can avail RMA, raw material assistance, through NSIC. We are giving the bulk raw material like aluminium, iron steel, and tie up with major manufacturer. So and we NSIC act as the aggregator. So for the total number of MSMEs requirement we are taking and tie up with the bulk manufacturer, whatever discount we are getting, maximum we are passing it to the unit. So they got the bulk quantity discount, even they are taking the small quantity. So their input cost getting reduces. So against bank guarantee, we are providing this type of raw material on credit basis.
Sorry to interrupt, Dr. Gayan. 2 more minutes, please.
Pardon, ma'am?
So the time is getting a little over.
Yeah, I'm already almost finished.
Thank you.
I've already discussed these things. And regarding questionnaire session, I'll discuss whatever problem they are facing, how they can overcome. That thing we can discuss.
Yes, so we'll have the question and answer session, sir, after Mr. Bhanja's address. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Gayan. Next, we have with us Mr. Sivananda Bhanja. He is the Circle Head, Punjab National Bank, Cuttack. He joined as an agriculture officer in 1989 in a far-off rural branch in Haryana. And during his career elevation, got the opportunity to work as a branch head in all scales since then. He became a manager in the year 2001 and worked across Haryana, West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Delhi, and presently he is in Cuttack. He was the chief lead district manager in Bihar, and he was heading a very big portfolio of NPA in ARMPs in Ranchi. Later on, he was also the AGM of ARMP, Delhi. Apart from banking, he has a passion of wildlife photography, and some of his photographs have found a place in the National Geographic Society wall as well. Over to you, sir, Mr. Bhanja. Mr. Sivananda Bhanja.
I'm calling him. He was there. I don't know what happened.
Yes, he was there. I saw him as well.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
But why I am not visible? Okay, let me start my video. My bad luck, because I had to switch over to ultimately the phone. One second, I will tell. Welcome everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
You're
you're
audible,
audible.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So should I continue in English or I should be talking in Odia? Because I am in Odia.
Odia.
That will be better. Thank you. Namaskar. Mo na Sibananda Bhanja. Mo circle head means regional head achi Punjab National Bank Kotak circle re. Mo office ta Bhubaneswar re. So my earlier friend, he was talking about so many loans pertaining to MSME sector. Almost same topic. Things are same. But I will concentrate. Mu Mohila manankoro bikaso pai. जो पीएनबी रो स्कीम अछि तापरे टिके चर्चा करिबी मो मोबाइल नंबर भी शेयर करिबी सो दैट जदी काहारो किछि सेमिति परिवार आवश्यकता थाई ताले से माने अवश्य नहीं परिबे फैसिलिटी जेमिति बैंक रु पाइबे मुसरा ट्राई करिबी प्रथम आरंभ करिबी प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना एही प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना रे नॉन फार्म एंटरप्राइजेस प्राइस जो माने मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ट्रेडिंग सर्विस एक्टिविटी रे इन्वॉल्व होबा पे चाहूचंती सेमानंकु एही प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा योजना रे लोन दबार व्यवस्था अछि इंडिविजुअल प्रोप्राइटर पार्टनरशिप फर्म लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप प्राइवेट पब्लिक कंपनी और एनी अदर लीगल एंटिटी Mudra loan may be extended on cluster basis also subject to maximum selling. Cluster basis रे भी हम देई परिबु. Quantum of exposure होउची up to 10 लक्ष. शिशु पाई 50,000, किशोर रे 50,000 रु 5 लक्ष एवं तरुण रे 5 लक्ष रु 10 लक्ष. मु आशा करूची हमरो जो वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर अछंती सेमाने निश्चय अल्प बहुत मुद्रा स्कीम ऊपर जानी चंती जस्ट गुटे फैसिलिटेट करिया कथा नेचर ऑफ फैसिलिटी हमें टर्म लोन एवं वर्किंग कैपिटल दे परछु कंपोजिट लोन भी दबार व्यवस्था अछि लाइक टर्म लोन एंड वर्किंग कैपिटल टुगेदर नीड बेस्ड फाइनेंस करिबु टर्म लोन फॉर क्रिएशन ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट जेकोन से आपण गोटे काम करिया पे जाउचंती तारो फिक्स्ड एसेट क्रिएशन पई टर्म लोन वर्किंग कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट पई हमें कैश क्रेडिट लोन दो रिपेमेंट पीरियड रहिबो 7 इयर्स मैक्सिमम 3 मंथ मोराटोरियम हमें सेथरे देई परी फॉर लोन बिलो 2 lakhs the working capital shall be allowed based on 20% of realistic projected turnover. For above 2 lakh up to 10 lakh, the working capital facility shall be allowed based on 20% of realistic projected turnover after ensuring minimum margin of 5%. Security आपण एथरे सीजीटीएमएसी कवरेज रहिबो एथरे पर्सनल सिक्यूरिटी किंबा थर्ड पार्टी गारंटी दबारो कि कोनोसी आवश्यकता रहिबो नाही मुद्रा कार्ड रो मध्ये व्यवस्था अछि मुद्रा कार्ड भी shall be issued to literate individual and proprietors only joint account holders are not permitted for mudra card maximum composite loan shall not exceed 1 lakh मुद्रा कार्ड रे भी बहुत प्रकार बेनिफिट अछि मैक्सिमम लिमिट ऑफ मुद्रा कार्ड shall be up to 20,000 मुद्रा कार्ड shall work as a debit card and shall be based on RuPay platform. Mudra card will work on ATM, POS and e-commerce sites. आउ गोटे आपनकर स्कीम अछि जोटा कि समस्त जानि थिबे स्वनिधि स्कीम पीएम स्ट्रीट वेंडर आत्मनिर्भर निधि स्वनिधि शॉर्ट माने तार एब्रिविएशन पर्पस होची टू प्रोवाइड क्रेडिट फॉर वर्किंग कैपिटल टू स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स to resume their business by way of working capital term loan of 10,000. Maybe आज आम देश रे बहुत एमिति स्ट्रीट वेंडर अछंती से माने बैंकिंग फैसिलिटी रु एबे भी वंचित जो माननकु 10,000 टंकार जदी गोटे बैंक रु फैसिलिटेट करा जाय से मानको पई सर गोटे पूंजी हिसाब रे काम दिए. It is also for incentivizing regular repayment and rewarding digital transaction has been an objective of the scheme. PM Swanidhi scheme ro out उद्देश्य अछि लोकन को डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म संगे हैबिचुएटेड करैबा. Eligible borrower. This scheme is available to all street vendors engaged in vending in urban areas as on or before 24 मार्च 2020. सेमानकु केमिति आइडेंटिफाई करा जिवो सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ वेंडिंग आइडेंटिटी कार्ड issued by urban local bodies or branches to accept the COV IDs duly issued by urban local bodies. Provision certificate generated for those who have been identified in the survey but have not been issued certificate of vending. Letter of recommendation by urban local bodies. The borrower should have savings account or current account with our bank for this PM Swanidhi scheme. Quantum loan तो मु already कही सारी छी 10,000 टंकार मैक्सिमम लिमिट PM Swanidhi रो गोटे वर्ष भितर आपन को रिपेमेंट करिया पड़िबो. मार्जिन नील कोनोसी निजरो मार्जिन लागिवो नाही इतरे. Interest rate RLLR plus spread of 0.15% only plus service charge 4%. एथरे आपनकर इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी भी अछि. Borrowers eligible for interest subsidy of 7%. Subsidy amount to be credited in account quarterly. The interest subsidy is available up to 31 March 2022. Loan disbursement करा जिवो as per borrower's requirement. This disbursement loan should be in savings account or current account of the borrower. माने जो 10,000 टंकार लोन रो व्यवस्था होला स्ट्रीट वेंडर मान को पई सेटा सेमानकर बचत खाता किबा चालू खाता रे क्रेडिट करा जिवो. Hypothecation of charge on assets created by our bank finance only. Security हिसाब रे there is no collateral. बेले बेले भाबुथिबे जे 10,000 टंका लोन ऊपर काहे कि मते कहूची किंतु एबे भी आम देश रे मैक्सिमम वेंडर अछंती स्ट्रीट साइड रे जो किए फूल बिकुची किए परिया बिकुची किए आपनकर विभिन्न प्रकार खाइबा जिंस बिकुची. They are still yet to come into banking fold. एमिति भी बहुत लोक अछंती सेमानकर बिजनेस बहुत भाबरे ग्रो करिछि but they are not paying the desired amount that to be paid as income tax. So आम देश रे केवल चाकरिया को छाड़ी जदी बिजनेसमैन इनकम टैक्स नेट को धीरे धीरे आसंती एवं तांकर प्रॉपर इनकम शो करंती, so it will be a great help for nation building. Ultimately it will help in different way. Next मु आसुचे आउट स्कीम को PNB महिला उद्यमी स्कीम. This is exclusively to Punjab National Bank. And I am hopeful जे मोरो clientele जो माने अछंती they do not belong to only Bhubaneswar because my circle is Cuttack. मोर कटक सर्कल रे आपनकर कटक, जगतसिंहपुर, केंद्रापड़ा, ढेंकानाल अनुगुल 5टा डिस्ट्रिक्ट आछि ता छडा अन्य को ओडिसा रो अन्य डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे लोक मानकु मो मोबाइल नंबर देबी जदि कहार किछि जानिबार थाए ताकू फैसिलिटेट करबी दैट एश्योरेंस आई गिव फ्रॉम माय साइड पीएनबी महिला उद्यमी स्कीम रो पर्पस होची टू एम्पावर एंड एनकरेज वुमेन फॉर इनकम जनरेशन फॉर वेरियस एक्टिविटीज आइदर इन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सर्विस ट्रेडिंग स्मॉल बिजनेस एटसेट्रा यार मेन उद्देश्य हो कि महिला को सशक्तिकरण करिबा तांकु स्वावलंबी करिबा टू फाइनेंस फॉर सेटिंग अप ऑफ न्यू यूनिट एंटरप्राइज फॉर एक्सपांशन मॉडर्नाइजेशन ऑफ एक्जिस्टिंग यूनिट जदि तांकर यूनिट ऑलरेडी अछि तार मॉडर्नाइजेशन चाहूचंती सेटा भी हमें करि पारि फॉर एक्विजिशन ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट्स एंड टू मीट वर्किंग कैपिटल नीड्स eligibility रे आसीबे any individual women or women entrepreneur or enterprise where women entrepreneurs hold not less than 50% कौन से enterprise रे जदि more than 50% are women that will be considered as a women enterprise preference will be given to women belonging to SC ST BPL card holders entrepreneurs trained in RCT मु आगे भारत वर्ष रे विभिन्न जगह रे काम करिया परे प्रथम थर पे ओडिसा रे पोस्टेड हेची मु जेतेले बिहार बक्सर रे चीफ लीड डिस्ट्रिक्ट मैनेजर थिली सेठी पीएनबी रो आरसीटी थिला हमर एठी प्रत्येक जिल्ला रे जणे लीड डिस्ट्रिक्ट चीफ मैनेजर अछंती जो बैंक ता से जिल्ला रो लीड बैंक एवं प्रत्येक बैंक तरफरु गोटे आरसीटी रो सिस्टम अछि जोठी महिला माननकु एवं एससी एसटी एवं पुरुष मानकु मध्य विभिन्न प्रकार स्कीम रे ट्रेनिंग दिया जाए तांकर रहिबा खाइबा खर्च सरकार तरफ हुए बैंक तरफ हुए तो जो एंटरप्रेन्योर माने आरसेट रु ट्रेनिंग नै थिबे किंबा स्किल डेवलपमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन ट्रेनिंग नै थिबे से माने भी एलिजिबल हेई परिबे द वुमेन शुड नॉट बी अ डिफॉल्टर टू एनी बैंक सेही महिला जे लोन नवा पे आसीबे प्रथम शर्त कौन सी बैंक रो से डिफॉल्टर हे नथिबे किबा कौन सी फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन रो डिफॉल्टर हे नथिबे लोन फैसिलिटी अवेल्ड बाय द बेनिफिशियरी अंडर गवर्नमेंट स्पॉन्सर्ड स्कीम्स आर नॉट एलिजिबल अंडर पीएनबी महिला उद्यमी जदि भारत सरकार किंबा कौन सी राज्य सरकार रो से सब्सिडी स्कीम रे आगरो लोन नै थिबे ताहले से पीएनबी महिला उद्यमी स्कीम रे एलिजिबल हेबे नाही नेचर ऑफ फैसिलिटी दुई प्रकार रो टर्म लोन एवं ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी रहिबो एक्सटेंट ऑफ लोन मैक्सिमम अप टू 10 लाख लाइक मुद्रा बट दिस इज एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर महिला एंड नाटा भी होची महिला उद्यमी स्कीम मार्जिन 2 लाख टंका प्रोजेक्ट रे कोनोसी मार्जिन नाही नील मार्जिन अबव 2 लाख अप टू 5 लाख आपन लोन अमाउंट होची सेतरे 20% निजर लागत लागिवो निजे जोटा लगेया पड़िवो सेटा हम बैंकिंग टर्म रे मार्जिन कहिथौ असेसमेंट ऑफ ओवरड्राफ्ट ओडी शैल बी असेस्ड बेस्ड ऑन 20% ऑफ रियलिस्टिक प्रोजेक्टेड टर्नओवर आपनकर प्रोजेक्टेड टर्नओवर धरंतु हला 20 लाख रो वर्ष आगामी वर्ष पई प्रोजेक्टेड टर्नओवर देबे फाइनेंशियर रे पई ताहले तारो 20% हबो 4 लाख हबो आपनकर ओडी फैसिलिटी रो एलिजिबिलिटी security norms hypothecation of assets created out of bank finance and collateral secured by guarantee coverage under CGT MSE या पई महिला जो माने आगे आसीबे हमरो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग किबा ट्रेडिंग किबा स्मॉल बिजनेस किबा सर्विस सेक्टर रे निजे गोडरे निजे छिडा पई बैंक लोन पे आसीबे सेमानकु पर्सनली कोनोसी कोलेटरल सिक्योरिटी कोनोसी जमी जमा बंधक किबा से प्रकार कोनोसी किछि रखिया पड़िबो नाही लोन रिपेमेंट पीरियड टर्म लोन 3 to 5 years maximum moratorium period 3 to 6 months so that ता भीतर से माने बिजनेस सिखिबे एवं ग्रो करिवे हमरो एई स्कीम रे जोते भी लोन दिया जीवो सेटा गवर्नमेंट रो प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर एडवांस रे क्लासिफाई हबो ता छोड़ा आउ गुटे स्कीम अछि पीएनबी वुमेन स्पेसिफिक स्कीम रे आछि Trade Related Entrepreneurship Assistance and Development Scheme. The नाट होची TREAD. Eligibility NGO registered for at least 3 years under society registration, having experience in thrift and savings program with SHGs, individuals engaged in entrepreneurship and income recognition, non-farm activities. Farm activities by Noah, non-farm activities for women, and having basic infrastructure, qualified support staff, and services to undertake micro enterprise development for women, and shall be eligible for government assistance, that is, shall not be blacklisted by any ministry or any state government under any scheme. Purpose of to enable women to have easy access to credit to be made available to applicant women through NGOs capable of handling funds. Margin rohiba apankara 10 ru 25% of the project cost. Government of India is extending maximum 30% of the loan amount as grant for various activities. Hence, in view of this, the grant may be treated as part of margin. Government of India भी 30% पर्यंत grant दउची जोटा की margin हिसाब रे treat हेई पारिबो. Loan रो परिमाण रहिबो maximum up to 100 lakhs, मतलब 1 crore. Repayment as per scheme under which finance is given. समाज ब्रांच फोन कुछ कथा है. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Call भी आस जाउची phone रे कले इटा problem. PNB women specific scheme भितर out आसची Stand Up India. Stand Up India objective होची to these all schemes are since last 3 to 4 years to facilitate bank loans above 10 lakhs up to 1 crore to at least one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe and at least one woman entrepreneur per bank per branch for setting up greenfield enterprise. Eligibility asbe apankara scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and women borrower. In case of non-individual enterprise, at least 51% of the shareholding and controlling stakes should be held by either SC, ST or women. So, एटा हमरो women specific scheme मु कहिबिनी, but एथिरे केवल scheduled caste, scheduled tribe किंबा नारी मान को दिया जाई परिबो, women मान को दिया जाई परिबो. Stand Up India. Quantum of loan रहिबो composite loan of rupees 10 lakh up to 100 lakh, मतलब 1 crore. Margin will be 25%. Repayment रहिबो आपनकर Stand Up India रे maximum 7 years, moratorium period रहिबो 18 months. Guarantee NC GTC द्वारा guaranteed रहिबो loan. एथरी भी आपनकर कोनोसी प्रकार रो आपनकर कोलेटरल दवा दरकार नहीं. ए एंटरप्रेन्योर SC ST किंबा वुमेन जो माने आसीबे एथरे Stand Up India रे फॉर ग्रीनफील्ड एक्टिविटीज सेथरे भी आपनकर कोनोसी प्रकार रो collateral security lagibo nahi. The registration of the borrower shall be done through online portal, which will be crucial interface layer for parameters metrics of the borrower. SIDBI has introduced Udyamitra portal www.udyamitra.in, which aims at instilling ease of access to MSME finance and non-financial service needs of MSME borrowers.
So sorry to interrupt. We're running a little short of time. So 5 minutes more?
Maybe 5 minutes will be too long for me.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm happy. I'm here for last 6 months. So I have visited across the 5 districts of Cuttack Circle, comprising Cuttack, Jagatsinghpur, Dhenkanal, Kendrapada, Anugul. and I'm quite happy. Days they've come, I have seen women entrepreneurs, and particularly while conducting Gram Sampark Yojana, Punjab National Bank, ଆମର पंजाब नेशनल बैंक रो ग्राम संपर्क अभियान आमे अक्टोबर 2 रे लॉन्च करितलु होल कंट्री रे तो सेइथरे मु बहु मीटिंग रे जाईची गां स्तर रे मीटिंग रे what I have felt time is changing, women are coming forward for giving questions, they are asking questions, and that's a very good thing. When you see people are eager to know और क्या facility है आउ कोन मिलिबो एथरे कोन बेनिफिट अछि आमे केमिति बेनिफिटेड होबो, so that's a good thing. एबे प्राय बैंक आपनकर कोनोसी जेंट्स को फाइनेंस कला बेल को तांको वाइफ को कोबरो हिसाब रखुछंती because ladies in India they have a better credibility कहना तांको आपण थरे कहिले तांको खराब लागिवो तांको सोशली भी लागिवो जे हमें लोन नैछु हमें रिपेमेंट करिबाटा हमर कर्तव्य ता द्वारा केवल लोन रिपेमेंट हुएनी ता द्वारा लोन रो प्रचार माने ठीक भाबरे परिचालना भी हुए. So thank you inviting me to this forum. I got a chance to interact with you as women entrepreneurs. I will be happy if I am of any use to the people of Odisha. मु 31 वर्ष बाहर काम कला परे फर्स्ट टाइम ओडिसा रे पोस्टेड मोर पढ़ा पढ़ी आपनकर ओयूटी रो बीएससीएजी देन एमएससीएजी मो मोबाइल नंबर भी नोट करनी थिबे जदि आपण मने करंती 70440 70801.
Thank you, sir. I've put it on the chat also, sir. So in case anybody needs, they can see from the chat box.
Sure, sure.
Thank you. And we are now going to go on to the next segment, which is our question answer round. I would like Dharitri Patnaik, Chairperson Flo Bhubaneswar, to ask her opening question.
Oh, thanks, Namrita. It was very helpful. Both the speakers today gave a lot of tips, insights, and knowledge on how to avail resources for startups and MSMEs. I don't know, maybe I missed it, but I wanted to ask this question to Dr. Gayan. I have one for Dr. Gayan and one for Mr. Bhanja. What kind of collaterals are required? Like, you know, and I know that NSIC also facilitates in the tendering process. So can you please elaborate a bit on that? You know, how you would, once one company registers with NSIC, what kind of support you give to those companies? And is there any provision, extra provision for women entrepreneurs?
Yeah. As per the government purchase procurement policy, 25% reserved for micro and small enterprise. Out of 25%, 4% reserved for SC/ST category, 3% reserved for women entrepreneur. So whenever you go to the government department or any public procurement system, how they can judge what you are manufacturing, how you are doing, how much quantity. So that's why NSIC registration roles the play. So whenever you get NSIC registered, so you got all over India, any department, any central government department, any state government department, any PSUs, there are thousands of departments and lakh crores of rupees they are procured. So through NSIC registration, you got the single brand identity. All over India, any place you participate. What's the benefit of getting? 25% reservation for the micro small enterprise, not for the medium. It is to be mentioned here. Government giving the purchase preference for MSME segment only, micro small enterprise. So 3% category for women entrepreneur out of 25%. That is the exclusive reserve for this. Then there is the EMD exemption. Whenever you go someplace, you have to give the tender set you have to purchase, then earnest money deposit you have to pay. And that's why some capital will block. Suppose you are going participate in 10 tenders, and in every tenders you give the small amount, so your fund will be cash flow will block. So here you get two benefits: no EMD, no tender documents. You can participate in a number of tenders. So that is the right benefit. Again, if any large scale you compete or any mid segment you compete, you will get up to L1 plus 15% price preference. Suppose they are quoting 100 and you are quoting up to 115, and if you come down to the 100 level, then you will get the eligible to get the order. Not partly, but not fully, but partly you will get the order. So there is chances of getting the order. So this is the main benefits. As well as once you become the NSIC member, there is NSIC will fight for you in respect if they don't give you the money or payment in time or in respect of orders or any dispute arises. But you have to abide by the terms and conditions so that in case you default in executing order or don't participate but not execution, then blacklisted is also there. They will complain us, so you will face problems. But after necessary registration, you will get direct or indirect benefit in marketing segment in any government department. This is the first one. NSIC also act as a facilitator. NSIC directly participate into all over India any government tender on behalf of you. Like only individual your unit, if you don't have the capacity, then we make a consortium and participate in the tender. So you will get the NSIC's turnover benefit, NSIC's credential. So government seeing NSIC, particularly in Odisha, every Odisha government department, any department, they treat NSIC and OSIC in the same platform. They gave encourage to us and the execution through NSIC, through your unit, a small unit. So this type of marketing support we are providing. So, and we also link with the banker. Once the order come, then how will execute? So banker plays roles also there for getting the support. So this is the key vital marketing support we are providing through our marketing and NSIC registration scheme.
Thanks. Do you also provide space for startups?
No, madam. We are not providing. We have commercial building here. Government investment 64 crores, but government doesn't give us. But we have very good associations like Raul Steel Plant. Sorry, Raul NIT Durga, NIT Raulkela, and also KIT. Technical incubation. The stakeholder with us. So there you will give the incubation space for them for your thing. We cannot link up because you see, not having single alone can give you all the things, but a group of people support each other for developing your business.
Thank you, sir. And my next, it's not exactly a question. I wanted to know, like you mentioned about thread, which where an NGO can take a loan. Is it a loan or like it's a soft loan with very less percentage, like a grant? Because NGOs are not supposed to make any profit. So how is it that they can avail this loan?
For NGO?
Because you mentioned TRED, I think.
Yeah. For the commercial business, they recover, if they recover the loan, they need the GST thing is there. They need to the projection, their balance sheet, and commercial paper we require to move their proposal for the loan requirement.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know because in most of the time, like NGOs are not supposed to get into any profit-making ventures, so they cannot. So they have to register as a Section 35 company or something else to get into any profit-making initiatives. So that's what I wanted to know, whether the bank has any of those criteria, or maybe I'll have a one-to-one discussion later with you.
Yeah, that thing I think already is really better.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Over to others.
Thank you. Next, I would like to call Dr. Girija Nandini from CUTM, School of Management, for her question.
Yes, ma'am, I have one question. Like, what are the fundraising options and subsidies available for organic farming? Actually, I'm interested to do it myself. So that's this question.
Madam, how much fund you require and for what purpose?
Actually, I have not planned everything. Okay, so I just want to know what are the scopes of actually organic farming and how I can get loans or funds from MSM for like maybe from PNB or from you?
Actually, before approaching to any bank, NSIC or anybody, you need your homework first. जो मुझे कितना
Yes,
पैसा चाहिए, मैं क्या पर्पस के लिए लगाऊं, मुझे क्या शेड लेना है, ना मैं भाड़ा में चलाऊं. तो initially what we suggest at the time of starting, you first
Yes.
start your own small capital.
I have
Because
my
it's
land, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So particularly for vermicompost or this type of thing, I don't think there is much more capital required at the initial stages. Once you do the production, go from local marketing, and then we can approach to the bank or NSIC for bank facilitation and credit support. And also there is some credit support like PMEGP scheme is there, KVIC Madhyaman scheme is there. That may be good one. But we need one-to-one counseling for that. Specifically, how much quantity you are going to manufacture. What value addition you want to go. Want to go for only vermicompost or any value addition or anything. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Is there any scheme, sir, for this? Is there any government scheme?
There are a lot of various schemes there. It depends on quantum of money, quantum of your quantity, how much volume you are going to execute, and how much fund you may require initial stages, and what assets will be with you. If we go for collateral free, or if you can have the collateral or not. So that is, madam, we need a good counseling. So what resources are available, how we can make the project, and how we can send to bank or getting the finance.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'll talk to you on this.
Yeah, madam, surely.
Thank you. Thank you. Next question is from me itself. So I want to know that when we apply for a loan to raise funds, credit history is very important. But what option do we have? What option does an individual have when they do not have credit history?
Is it for your new setup or existing setup?
So for a new setup.
For new setup. So, particularly, madam, for new setup, I need to understand a lot of things. Particularly your business plan, what type of marketing you have done, any marketing plan is there, whether you are going for automation or manual system, what is the exposure of limit. It is whatever cost sheet or budget sheet. Yeah, this is my budget sheet. This is my requirement.
Planning को बोल देना पड़ेगा individual एक को
download or working capital. This is this thing, and this is my product potential. I can serve with this product or services. This client base. So it is not any thumb rule, madam. That you can exactly best fitted for you. That's why we need a proper business plan, just details, and then we can go. How much is minimum investment we can start? If you require 2 lakhs, I don't ask you to go to bank because bank need lots of paperwork. So that's why initially there are a lot of options taken from your own investment. You just start it, begin it, open a bank account, then make it rotation. So the bank got the credential. Yes, this entrepreneur is doing these things. We need the confidence. Then we can ask for PR friend group. So initially, what I think, up to 10 lakhs, I don't think we should go to the bank. If something is there in initial friend circle, family circle, relative circle, that will be a better thing. Once you rotate your business, establish some market, make some competition, all the things, then you go for the expansion purpose or for bigger one. So one is footfall is there. Competition. You can understand the profit revenue. You can understand articles. Or niche market you want to cater. Then accordingly, I think it will be better to approach to the bank. Accordingly, we can make the paper also. That is my suggestion, ma'am. But in every case, it should be customized one. There is no ready-made thing that I can suggest for you. It fully depends upon your needs and requirements.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. So the next question, I would like to call Dr. Suvendu Kumar Mishra, again from School of Management, CUTM.
My question to both of you is when you access, a proposal, wherever proposal that comes to you, So do you look at the founder and their credentials, or do you look at the plan which is proposed, the business idea or the business model? So what is that you give importance while either sanctioning a loan or looking at the business idea?
Mr. Shubhendu sir, may I ask you one question? If you don't
Sir,
mind,
please.
just
Yes,
put in the thing to you in the reverse way.
Sir.
If you invest, I propose that I have 25 of experience. I want to 10 lakh rupees. I want to study. You invest on my business. Do you do it? What question first in your mind will come? Just in any
Not
case,
sure,
anybody
sir.
in the participants, if they want to go for any business, do you invest in his business? You need a lot of questions to reply.
I will probably look at the plan.
Sir, yeah, you tell me what thing we will ask. You will first look at the plan, how much invest required, what are the product services you will make, who will become the customer base, how much revenue will generate, when they can get the break even, what is the any tie-up is there or not. So a lot of questions you will ask, whether the entrepreneur has the background or not, exactly how much is required, whether he is investing, if he required 100 rupees, whether he is investing 20-30 rupees or he is taking loan without taking any risks, whether he is able to give his 100% or not. So there are a lot of things makes the risk perception of your business. So bank or investor will invest once the risk perception will become minimized, as well as return or profitability will be much more. So whenever we go for fundraising or proposal to bank, we need to ask ourselves exactly how are we going to do it and how are we going to return it. So that is the dilemma. And many entrepreneurs come back from bank or investor because they does not have this proper homework or proper calculation. Yes, exactly, I have to do it. Can I fulfill your requirement, whatever you want to learn?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
तो विषय की बात ये है ना, हम लोग जब किसी को जाते हैं लेने के लिए, तो हमको तैयार होना चाहिए, भाई मैं क्यों मांगने जा रहा हूँ उसके पास, मुझे एग्जैक्टली कितना चाहिए, कैसे उसको इन्वेस्ट करेंगे हम, इसका रिटर्न कैसे देंगे उनको. अगर मैं बिजनेस डाल रहा हूँ तो मैं किराया स्टेक क्या है मेरा, ये जो प्रोडक्ट सर्विस लेके आ रहा हूँ किसको सर्व करूंगा, कितना क्लाइंट बेस होगा, मेरा कितना दिन में कितना रेवेन्यू आएगा. दिस कॉल्ड कॉस्ट शीट. अगर कोई सीए বা मैनेज कोई एमबीए फाइनेंस को देंगे, he will make all the details, make you the presentation or business proposal on behalf of you, giving out the feedback to him, and accordingly the proposal can be customized for bank as per your requirement, as per your need. ये नहीं आपको शॉर्ट टाइम बैंक के पास जाना है. Lot of platform are there, lot of opportunity is there, but the business should be feasible, viable, profitable, and it should solve a lot of people's problem.
Thank you, sir.
ये नहीं है इतना फ्लैश बिक आ गया, फ्लैश बिक में जा रहा हो, अब राइस मिल आ गया, राइस मिल में जा रहा हो. Understand the market problem, give some product services or make some value addition. छोटे-छोटे क्लाइंट बनाना शुरू कीजिए, तो देखेंगे आपका प्रोजेक्ट व बिजनेस आगे चल पड़ेगा.
Got it, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our next question is from Poonam Mahapatra, another flow member.
Hello, sir. This is Poonam, and my question is for both of you. Why can't banks give collateral-free loans for women entrepreneurs to promote women entrepreneurship? And why can't you suggest, to government and put up this proposal that to form some consortium and all, and government be the guarantor for women entrepreneurs instead of, asking, us to bring our family members or any sort of guarantor and then bring our entire family assets into it. Why can't you form some government forms some consortium or something and be the guarantor, and banks give collateral free loans, because usually in India lands and assets are not in the name of woman, where woman has been a homemaker for ages. So this is just a thinking and a proposal. Can you please help me throw some light on it?
Madam, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Out of the 4 to 5 scheme I discussed by Government of India, that is first I discussed Stand Up India. That is for loan from above 10 lakh up to 100 lakh, 1 crore. That is totally collateral free. The guarantee is covered by NCGTC company. So only a small premium is there. And like that, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana up to 10 lakhs for women. There is no collateral needed. And there are so many things where to bring the women into the fold of earning members in the family, in the society for their uplifting. Government has formulated so many schemes. In most of the MSME sector, there is no need of collateral. CGTMSE coverage is there, madam. Mostly in our country, mostly the entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs also, they won't go to the right person in a bank. I am talking of public sector bank. They go and ask the front persons, and maybe in some places, front people, they are not that well educated. They may meet the manager. Like in Punjab National Bank, all over India, there has been a structural change. There has been vertical setup. Like for any loan up to 10 lakhs, branch people are doing the loans. Above 10 lakhs, up to 100 lakh, 1 crore. It is being seen through, it's processed through retail, agriculture, MSME points, RAM point in all the regions. And above 1 crore through mid corporate centers, MCC centers. So now the banking scenario is also changing in public sector banks also. Banking scenario is changing. So we banks are there to lend only, to take deposit and lend. That is our basic objective of banking. So I am hopeful. Most of my women friends as entrepreneurs should approach bank near to them with whom they are maintaining accounts for long, for their business needs to grow.
Yes, true, sir. Thank you so much for throwing light. But then usually what happens in government schemes and yojanas is like they give a certain amount of subsidy. And then the rest of the thing, suppose you apply through a loan. Like you have to give that loan sanction letter before applying for that subsidy. And for that loan sanction letter, you need a guarantor and a collateral to be given.
No.
This is the normal.
Things are changed. Madam, things are changed. You approach bank. I have given my number.
I had approached, but then, yeah.
No, where? In Odisha or outside Odisha you are talking of?
In Odisha, private banks. But then, yeah.
For how much amount of loan?
It was around, 50 lakhs or something.
So up to 1 crore, if going for Stand Up India, there is no need of any collateral. There are many loans these days without collaterals even.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir, for throwing this light. Maybe we'll come. Yeah.
Madam, I have to say a few points here. If you go to bank for collateral free loan, then you have to. I have already told you, no, you need some your homework or preparation, because you see, you are going for 50 lakhs on collateral free. Bank will give you, that is covered. I understand. Security free, government is giving the guarantee, but the problem is that it is your money. Bank is giving you back, and bank is taking some margin. That's why they are paying the interest and taking the overhead and make some profit. Let us understand the things. So bank is assuring you to give you the money, but when we invest in any business, then there are some risk perception is there. So how will mitigate the risks? That is the main concern. Mitigate means dependability. आपको पर confidence कितना है, आपका कितना एक्सपीरियंस है, ये बिजनेस का पोटेंशियल क्या है, तो ये हर चीज मैटर करते हैं मैम. आप बैंक में जाएंगे, इसीलिए आपको बोला पर्सनल काउंसलिंग इज वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट फ्रॉम द फीके एसोसिएशन मेंबर, देन द एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन. ये तुम्हारा आपका बिजनेस करना है तो कितना होना चाहिए. यू कैन कम डाउन टू एनएसआईसी, दे विल गाइड यू. बेटा आपका बिजनेस पोर्टफोलियो ये है, 50 लाख क्यों, व्हाई नॉट स्टडी 10 lakhs, व्हाई नॉट स्टडी योर ओन इन्वेस्टमेंट 5 lakhs, why don't you open your bank in the current account and make rotation, then make feel bank comfortable so that they can get to the higher exposure. For our new generation entrepreneur, the thing is that start with a small amount, whatever available with you, do marketing, do your product, make some revenue generation. Then everybody, the investor point of view, the banking point of view, they'll keep you the interest. So that is my one suggestion I can give you.
Thank you, sir. But what happens is normally banks, for having that confidence, they'll pull up your entire, as collateral, they'll keep your entire property and your family's property into that. Then they'll give. Then I'm not saying they'll not give. But this is unjustified when you really want to promote women entrepreneurship. If you are pulling in the entire family's assets and then giving loan. So anyway, sir,
I am fully agreed with you. In reality, whenever you go to the bank, it is not easy. You will get the under credit card coverage scheme. Bank will give the person to whom he feel comfortable. Means who has got a credential credibility. Without saying they will cover under the CTM scheme. But that's credibility credential level we have to go there. How will go there? That is our discussion point. How will go there? How will present your business? How will make your business risk free? How will make it not risk free but minimize the risks? How can give the confidence? So that is the discussion point, madam. If in our meeting we are saying yes, collateral loan is there, credit guarantee coverage is there, in major bank, 99% bank, they will not give you. So that's why I'm asking the practical way.
Right.
With you. That matter, that's a fact. And you will go from pillar to post. I have the experience in that. But in reality, you have to accept this. But my thing is that I have to do the business. Or my dream, I have to implement. So how will you implement? So that's why let us start whatever I have got. So how my cost my minimize business cost without setting up my new factory? Let us take from rented, which is readily available. So your cost will come down. In business, what is your cost? One is fixed cost, one is working capital. In fixed cost, what will come? Land, building, plant, machinery, and fixed asset, and one is working capital. So that's your planning. से क्या क्या रेंज है, कैसे रेवेन्यू जनरेट करें, कैसे बिजनेस को रोटेशन करें. That way we go for funding. Few days back, one proposal came to me. That is a transport system. That is a startup company. They belong to Jharsuguda. And he told me, sir, I need 3 crore rupees. Balashwar was meeting there. Minister Pratap Sarangi sir was there. So they came meet me, send me presentation. Then one to one I make the interview. Why you need 3 crores? How many person is required? So he need 2 technical IT person, 2 marketing person, and then we discuss go details. How much volume we will do in January, February, March, then to 2021-22 next financial year, and for this how much funding required. So he need around 20 to 30 lakhs. Then he is a private limited company. There is an orphan also there. In private limited company, if your business is good, then I ask him, is your parents or relative comfortable with your business? Can you give collateral? That is I am discussing before sending to bank. Bank normally asks these things. Yes, Papa, my father, parents has got property. They will give the property as collateral. Sir, that you have to discuss. If your parents does not have faith on you, how the bank will give faith on you or relatives faith on you? So that's also bank will ask. They are आपका पापा का property वो क्यों नहीं दे रहे हो? क्योंकि bank needs some comfort. But that's why we are interacting with the entrepreneur. So what they actually require. Then I come to the point, what is the minimum investment required for generating 2 crore revenue? He told me, sir, around 10 to 15 lakhs. And then here private limited company is there. You issue shareholding. This much I issue shareholding equity to them. I have got this shareholding. I give 100 share. You take 1 lakh. So from 10 to 20 people, you can get 20 lakh rupees. So you don't even have to go to the bank. But through banking system, you need the turnover so that your whatever you think required in 3 crore rupees for long term. That's why you need the rotation.
Hello.
You need the bank, and that is I am suggesting. So yes, my plan is this. I need these things. So it is your first phase plan, second phase, third phase. Just make it business, then grow. Then invest, then grow. Grow and sustain, grow and sustain. Who has business constraint, particularly financial. I think I can make you understand the thing.
अरे अच्छा तुम्हें कहीं किंतु हो चुकेला जी तुम भाबिलो कोन मते
Yes, sir, I got it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. We still have a lot of questions, but we have gone over our time by, I mean, it's 5:25. We didn't even realize this webinar went on for so long. So I would now like to call Dr. Suvendu Kumar Mishra, again, School of Management, CUTM, to give the vote of thanks. And I would like to also apologize to all those whose questions I have not been able to get addressed here.
Okay, so good evening, one and all present here. And in fact, I think Dr. Girija Nandini should have given this. This is my duty to now propose this vote of thanks. I must thank Dr. Anupam Gain for finding time and taking us through this wonderful presentation and giving us these insights about all the schemes by Government of India as well as NSIC and what kind of support that they provide. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time. And we will be looking forward for your advice in future. I'd also like to thank Mr. Sibananda Bhanja for his deliberation in this session. And it was wonderful listening to you and all the scheme, knowing about the schemes from PNB and how you are helping women entrepreneurs of the state as well as the country, so that our country become a robust nation. And I must thank Ms. Namrita Chahal for moderating the session wonderfully. And all thanks to Ms. Dharitri Pattaik for opening this. And I also thank all the members from Flow who are present here, and I hope we'll be having more such sessions in future. And a special thank for my colleague, Dr. Girija Nandini, for organizing, coordinating with some speakers, coordinating with the Flow members, and to make this thing possible. I also thank all the participants, my colleagues from CUTM, GTET, and the students from the university, from some other places, everybody who are present here to find time. I would have expected that this session should have continued a little more. We had a lot of questions, as Madam said, people have a lot of questions, but sure, we are promising that maybe we'll have one more session on this, so we can take it more deeper and make sure your unanswered questions are answered. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for organizing this session.
Thank you.
Namita ma'am, would you like to end this? You're the host, so you'll be ending it.
Yes, thank you, sir.